wrestling insider gurus.
Wig. Guess what? We've got some grades to give out. A whole heap in 12 of them. Every single match at SummerSlam is going to be graded by the Wrestling Insider Gurus right now. And we're
Boom.
starting with the first match of SummerSlam. It was
Ah,
Roman Reigns and Jey Uso. They took on Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker. What did you think about this being the lead-off match for SummerSlam?
uh, I thought this was a great choice to start off SummerSlam night one. I think it was uh, a good choice. They had a lot of fun moments. I like that Jey Uso at one point he ran it back during the match. That was pretty crazy.
That was
That was
funny.
that made me laugh. But yeah, there were so many moments in this match. I think it was fun. I liked that like Jay was getting beat up a lot, and then you were just waiting for that Roman tag, and the crowd was gonna pop. I knew that was gonna happen. I like that the Roman versus Braun. I think that could be a cool matchup in the future, like Spear versus Spear, because they both use that move. Yeah, Braun got put through the barricade and really, really cool. And of course, I mean, to start off SummerSlam, you can't have the bad guys win. So of course they went Jay Roman. I thought it was a good way to kick it off. What do you think?
It was a good start. Yeah, it was a good start. When I saw that that was the first match, it made me feel more strongly about Jay and Roman winning. They don't like for Roman to lose too often, and
No.
I kind of wish the Bronze would have won this one.
Yeah.
I think that might have been a little bit better for the storyline. I mean, but it was a real solid match. It was a lot of
Hmm.
fun. It really started everything off on a nice, fun yeet note. So
Yep.
let's give a grade for it.
You want to count down?
We're going to count down.
All right.
Ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
A
B
minus.
plus. All right. So Michael gives
We're
it
pretty
a
close.
touch higher than me. We both thought this was a really good start to SummerSlam.
Yeah,
And
I
then
thought it was a great, great start.
we jumped from that great start to the Women's Tag Team Championship. That was Raquel and Roxanne versus Charlotte and Alexa. I thought this one was really hard to predict. I wasn't sure what was going to happen. My feeling was Roxanne and Raquel would win and would hold the belts until Liv came back. That didn't happen. This whole uh, and it's not that surprising because they're really kind of pumping up this Alexa Charlotte marriage of friends, good
Yeah.
friends, really great friends, best friends, maybe. And so it probably shouldn't be that surprising. This could have gone either way. I liked it. I liked this match. I thought it was I thought it was good, unpredictable, which is always good for me. I just did not know
Yeah.
what was going to happen, and I was a little surprised by the um, result, even though I just spent a minute saying how this shouldn't have been that surprising. But yet I was still surprised. Yeah, but it was good. It was good back and forth action. I really like Raquel and Roxanne together. Surprisingly, they had a rematch the next night, and it was the
Yeah.
same result. So just a
Weird.
little exclamation point on that sucker. So we got Alexa and Charlotte as our new champions in what I thought was a good, solid match that really got SummerSlam off to a really good start.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. And I like that the crowd is really appreciating Charlotte a lot more. And I like that.
Hmm.
I'm liking to see pops for Charlotte because I think Charlotte's great. I think she's great
Yeah.
as a heel. I really like Charlotte. I don't know what she did to turn babyface, but in the crowd's eyes anyway, because usually crowds are just unpredictable. Sometimes they have the worst takes, sometimes they're nice.
It
It
was
just
just
depends on
because
where
she
you are, I
joined
guess.
Alexa. They love
Yeah, that's
Alexa,
probably
and
it. Yeah.
and yeah, it's because she joined Alexa, she gets to reap that baby face. So
Yeah,
and I think we mentioned before, if they want to turn her, all they got to do is turn her on Alexa, and she will be the
true.
the number one
Yeah.
villain in the whole company.
Yeah, she's got the an easy gateway to be heel again, that's for sure. But
Absolutely.
I I got this prediction correct. Just how they were building
Sure.
Charlotte and Alexa as this cool tag. I was just like, I don't think they're going to end it here. So I figured they'd get the tag team championships, and I was right. And I'm glad the crowd likes Flair. I do as well. I like the dynamic between Charlotte and Alexa. It's weird because they're like their whole this whole friendship vibe is kind of strange, but they're friends, but they're not friends at the same
Yeah.
time. Like one point during the match, I think yeah, it was Alexa that hit Charlotte Flair accidentally. And during the end of the match, you see Charlotte looking at Alexa like she's gonna want to get revenge, and then goes past Alexa and hits Raquel
Yeah, that was
instead. I thought
cool.
that was cool. I was like, oh no, they're gonna lose, but no, they won, and it was fun. I thought it was a great match, especially the storytelling at the end. I thought that was awesome. So I am ready for a grade. I got a good one on this one.
I am too. Here we go.
All right,
Three, ready? Three,
yeah,
two, one. B
A
plus.
minus.
Okay. So we're still just a touch off on these, but we're in the
Yeah,
same ballpark. Yeah.
yeah,
Nice start to SummerSlam with these two matches. And
for
then we
sure.
jumped into Sami Zayn and Karrion Cross.
Yeah, yeah, this one was interesting. It's
Was
kind of
it?
a, I mean, it was not really. I mean, it was a typical Sammy versus Cross match. Well, it's interesting that it happened in the first place. I mean, we've already had two of the same matches. I was expecting something a little bit bigger because I mean, it's the third time. Maybe they're going to be like, okay, well, we need to ramp this up a little. Not really. I mean, they had the weird, what was it, crowbar that he had? What was? Oh, no, it was a
Yeah, that
pipe. It was
pipe.
a
Yeah.
crowbar was the other match. Yeah, he had like a pipe that nobody used, and Sammy did the whole Cody thing. I thought he was going to turn heel. That would have been pretty cool to see. That'd have been a weird turn for Sammy if he just like went no hold barred on carrying Cross, started
Hmm.
wearing him out with a pipe, and it's like, oh man,
Yeah.
where's Sammy? Where's Sammy's character going with this? Nope, nope, same as the last two matches, really. I mean, it's just a rubber match, and Sammy won it. So I didn't think it was anything too special. I think the story had a lot of potential where it was going. They just didn't seem to like break through with that potential. It seems like, I mean, because I love Karrion Cross as a character, but the three matches he's had with Sammy so far just aren't super spectacular. That's all I gotta say. What do you
Yeah,
think?
they're a little ho hum. And this was the same thing, and it's a little weird. So it's just like, okay, so Sammy can't be turned. Okay. I guess that was the moral of this whole little feud. Sammy can't be turned. Not like that. Not unless this is a long game that they're playing to turn him later. But for the short run here, and the matches were okay. I mean, they weren't great. I thought it was
Yeah.
a little weird that she was giving that Scarlett was giving Sammy the pipe, like, go after him, go after Karen. I mean, what do they get out of that? What do they get out of
Yeah.
turning Sammy? What's their benefit other than saying, "Oh, see, I told you." Well, I mean, what are
I,
they
I
getting
I
out
don't
of
know.
that? I didn't
They
really,
watch too much Star Wars. That's what it is. Like turn to the dark
yeah,
side.
but why? I mean, were they planning on ruling this together? Because he never really did that. He's like, together we can rule the WWE. I could have got behind that a little bit more, but that was never really it. It was just like, come on, say it. Say the words. Say I was
Yeah.
right. That what? Right about what? That uh, I have a villain in me. I mean, I don't know. I just thought that was it was like you said. They had a lot of potential that just I don't know. I don't think whoever was producing these matches and the storyline were fully into this as they should have been. I'm gonna rip
Yeah.
on whoever wrote the storyline and produced the matches. It's just I don't know. I think they dropped the ball a bit on this one. So a little disappointing, but
Yeah.
yeah, what can you do? They can't all be
Yep.
winners.
That's true.
So let's do a grade on this one.
Let's go.
Three, two, one, C
C
minus.
minus.
All right. Look at that.
You're
Well,
good. Yep.
we know what we're talking about. All
Yeah,
right.
sure do.
Now we're already to the fourth match of
Oh,
night one of
yeah.
SummerSlam. And this is a little something called the WWE Women's Championship. Tiffy Time versus Jade Cargill.
Yeah, what do you think about this one?
I thought it was pretty dang good. Um, Jade's so strong.
Yeah.
Gosh, dang, she's strong. You know, she did some stuff with Tiffy there. Tiffy's not a small girl. This isn't throwing around like Roxanne Perez or somebody. This is
Yeah.
Tiffy, who's, she's not a small girl. And they still had Jade show off her strength. I thought it was a good back and forth match. And um, I think once that Naomi angle went a completely different way, we were pretty confident that Tiffy was winning this, and she did. So wasn't a surprise at all. Uh, and that's fine. It was still a good match. Um, it wasn't the best match of the night by far, but I thought it was solid, and it certainly did benefit by following Sammy and Carrion, which I wasn't crazy about.
True. True.
I thought it wasn't the best match of the night, but I thought it was good. I enjoyed it. It was solid, a good solid match. How
Yeah.
do you feel?
Um, I take all the positives that you gave it, and I I think it was just way too short. This was the shortest match of the night. This was shorter
Hmm.
than Karrion Cross Sammy.
Was it that short?
And for
Okay.
yeah, it was the shortest match. It was only 7 minutes.
Really?
But
Okay.
yeah, but
I wonder if they
I
told
don't
them
know.
to speed it up a little bit or something. Yeah.
Maybe that's the only thing I can think of because I feel like Tiffy
Timmy.
won way
Good old
he
Timmy.
won way too quick.
He did?
I thought he did, and I thought it kind of hurt Jade Cargill, because it's 7 minutes. She beat Jade clean. I mean, there was a good back and forth. Jade had some awesome spots in this one. They're like technical as Tiffy is and as strong as Jade is. Their chemistry is really, really cool. But yeah, I just thought it was so short. I thought they could have done like a lot more. That's the only reason, it's the only negative criticism I really have about it. I mean, it was just way too short. I wish we had
Yeah.
more. Um,
We wanted
but
more.
yeah, but that's all I got to say on that one.
Yes, we wanted more because we liked it.
Exactly. It's a good sign. All
So let's grade this sucker.
right. Let's see
Three.
where I think we're going to differ on this one a little, but go
We
ahead.
might. Three,
There we go.
two, one.
B
B.
minus.
We're
Oh,
we're
okay.
close. We're
We
close.
are close. Okay,
I thought it
good.
was solid, but not, fantastic. But
Right.
good.
Same.
We wanted more.
Me too. Yeah,
We wanted
exactly. All
more.
right.
That's a compliment. We wanted more of that. Now we moved on to the kind of the co-main event of night one. It was Jelly Roll and Randy Orton teaming up against Logan Paul and the Scottish Warrior Drew McIntyre.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, first of all, I want to apologize to Jelly Roll for our predictions video.
We raked him
I
over
said
the coals a
before,
little bit.
yeah, I said before, I was like, I don't like when they put celebrities in here for no reason. It usually doesn't do anything for, just to have them in there. Man, I am super impressed with Jelly Roll. He's doing so good. From his promos to even the rest, even this match.
Yeah.
He's been really, really good, and he's surprised me so much. His promos with Logan are awesome. It seems like
Oh
he's
yeah.
he's very, very believable. Which I mean, if you're talking crap to Logan Paul, it's easy to be believable, I guess, if you hate him that much, but as much as everybody else does. But but he's been doing fantastic. This match was super, super fun. And my gosh, did he get destroyed on that table by Logan Paul? That spot was insane. That they let Jelly Roll take a splash from Logan Paul all the way to the announcer's table and
Yeah.
then pretend to walk out and then come back. I was positive they were gonna win. Because they usually let, the celebrities win in their matches, unless they have an extended deal with them, which who knows, we might see Jelly Roll again. He did pretty good. They might bring him back. I was surprised that Drew and Logan won. I like that they won a match finally because they
Yeah.
usually don't. But yeah, I was kind of shocked. Either way, I love this match. I thought it was fantastic. What do you think?
Yeah, it was I felt it was as good as this could have been.
Yeah.
I really did. And I'm gonna say that later too, but this was as good as this match could have been. And you're right about Jelly Roll. Kudos to Jelly Roll. He's obviously working his ass off. Uh, he's been training. I've heard that he behind the scenes he's been training hard. He's been working real hard. He's taken it very seriously, and it showed. And it showed. All that hard work paid off. He was fantastic, and I promise you, he had something to do with that. With him getting raked on the table like he did. I keep saying the word raked. I promise you, though,
I
he
like it.
he had something to do with being pummeled on the table like he was. And that might have been his idea. I don't know that, but um,
Maybe.
well, even if it was somebody else's idea, he was. I can tell he's the kind of guy who was like, "Oh yeah, please, let's do that." And he was game and took a brutal hit from Paul on that table. That was so cool. That was fantastic. Usually they do not let the celebrity take that kind of a blow.
Right.
I mean
Yeah.
that you would have thought it would have been Randy if they were going to go that route. It was Jelly Roll. Good for
Yeah.
Jelly Roll. Good for him. That was a real fun match. And it was unpredictable because we really were confident that Jelly Roll and Randy were going to win. And
Yeah.
so it had everything. It was as good as it could have been, unpredictable ending. I enjoyed this match. Really
Me
good.
too.
Surprised me. It surprised me. Let's grade it.
All right.
Three, two, one,
B
A.
plus. Oh,
I give it
going
an
all the
A.
way to A. I
I
was
really
thinking either B
enjoyed
plus or A
this.
minus.
Yeah, I really thought this was fun. Yeah, I
Yeah, that
really
was
did.
that was a really fun one.
And now
Okay.
yeah, I just
Main
thoroughly
event.
enjoyed it. I mean, from start to finish, that was just a enjoyable match. Okay, and we've got the final match of night one, Gunther versus CM Punk. What did you think of this?
Um, First of all, CM Punk's chest. That's got to be like three times the size the night after because he took so many chops. He took
Oh,
so many chops. It was crazy. And I started getting the feeling after because Gunther was just dominating the match. And usually when they dominate, it means they're going to lose. And that was the case. That was the case in
mhm.
this one. But Punk won clean. It was a clean win for Punk against Gunther. Way to go, Punk. Um, but it was a great back and forth. Um, it took like two what is it, GTSs? Is that the right abbreviation? Yeah, GTSs to Gunther. He landed one and Gunther like just stood there and then he picked him up and did it again. And I was like, oh man,
Yeah.
well, that was cool. And then he pinned it. He pinned him 1, 2, 3. I thought it was a great match. Up until that point is where I'm gonna grade this match because that's where the match ends.
Oh, okay.
And it was a great match. It was good back and forth. I like that Punk persevered. Everybody wanted Punk to win, I think. The whole crowd was cheering for him. There was somebody in the crowd that was even crying, like bawling their eyes out.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were super invested into Punk. And then of course, Seth Rollins music hits and he comes out in crutches. I can't believe this was a work, by the way. I can't believe that they did so good. They sold that on Saturday Night Main Event like that's incredible that they did that.
Yeah.
And they did fantastic. He took the cast off, ran down there, cashed in, and he was the champion. I thought that was an awesome ending. Even though I did want Punk to keep it, that was an amazing ending to night one of SummerSlam. Yeah, what'd you think? What do you think
Oh, it's
about
a brutal match. It was
it? Yeah.
brutal, mostly Gunther, the majority of the way. Brutal. And of course, now we know why it was so brutal because of the cash-in coming up. You know, they wanted Punk beat up so that the cash-in would work. Makes
Yeah.
sense. But watching it, boy, it was brutal. It was good. I love Gunther's matches. I say that every time. I'm a big Gunther fan. Um, he did great. I thought Punk did great. They really Punk's not a young kid, folks. That's a lot of punishment for him to take.
Yeah.
And I really thought this was a great match. I really did. And I am including the Seth Rollins thing in this.
Oh, okay.
Technically, the match ends there, but it's all kind of one big thing the way I view it.
Makes
Um,
sense.
and I I think it's so cool that they faked that injury the way they did at
Yeah.
Saturday night's main event. I thought that was, I mean, they never do stuff like that. They don't do
I
stuff like
know.
that. They did it so
Mhm.
good. Everybody
So
sold
good.
that so good. The ref, Paul Heyman, LA Knight. I mean, he
Yeah.
seemed kind of ticked off about it. I mean, the referees, they all sold that so well. And that was really cool. It was just cinema the way they
Yeah.
did it, where he's saying, you're not going to hold it for long, enjoy it while you can. He turns around and then stops
Yeah.
and drops the canes, turns around like he's going to walk away. And we're like, oh,
Yeah.
maybe it's not going to happen. Oh, yeah, it's happening. Oh, that was so cool. I
That
loved
was
it. I
cool.
loved it. I loved the match prior to the cash in. The cash in raised it to another level. I I
Hmm.
thought I thought this capped off the night and wound up
Yeah.
being the best match of the night, as it should be, as the SummerSlam Night One main event.
Agreed.
Should we grade this? I think we
I
should.
believe so.
Let's do it.
All right.
Three, two, one.
A
A
minus.
plus.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I incorporated the cash into my grade, then it'd be an A plus for sure.
Okay. I did. I just kind of see it
Yeah.
all as one big thing, even though,
That makes
yeah.
sense.
So A plus for me on that sucker. I thought it was great. What a
Cool.
fun way to end that night. What a
No
fun
kidding.
way to end night
Yep.
one.
That
Kudos,
wraps up
kudos.
night one.
They started it off great. They ended it great. I mean, the first
Yeah.
two matches were a lot of fun. The last two matches were a lot of fun. And the two in between, you know, one of them wasn't bad. Neither of them were bad. One was just kind of ho-hum.
Yeah.
And that was it for night one. And we're moving right into night two because we don't fool around, folks. We're the Wrestling
That's right.
Insider gurus. We're not going to
All
stop
right.
at one night. We're not stopping at one night.
Who do you
We're
think
going
we
to move
are?
on to night two. We're going to do it all. We're going to do it all. We're doing
That's
it
right.
all. Dun, 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 dun. That's the solo Sokoa
Doing
music.
it all. Oh yeah, whoa. Oh yeah. I don't know the words.
I don't know, something about I'm taking it all or something
Yeah,
like that.
something.
That's what we're doing. And we're gonna so they opened up SummerSlam night two with uh, one of the best cards, one of the best matchups that
Yeah.
you can do. It's the triple threat, Naomi, Rhea, Io. I mean, come on. This can't get screwed up. It was
Yeah.
just,
You can't go
this is
wrong
just
here.
a matter of how good this match was going to be. Was it going to be amazing or was it going to be great? I mean, that
Yeah.
was basically what we were talking about here. Because when you put Rhea and Io together, it's going to be great. I don't care.
Yeah.
And they put Naomi in there and she held her own just fine. She is fantastic. That woman, when she does those splits, it hurts me. I feel the pain watching her do that. It's
Yeah.
I don't know what she's like. I don't know. I think she's like doesn't have all the bones in her body or something. I mean, that's just ridiculous what she does. But I love
Yeah.
this match. I love this. I mean, they couldn't get this wrong, and they didn't. I thought it was fantastic. Look, it's not Rhea Io from Evolution, but nothing is gonna
Yeah.
be. that was an S match. All right, that was
Yeah.
an all-time match. Nothing was going to be
Yeah.
that, and we knew that. So if you compare it to that, you're not being fair to them, and you're mostly not being fair to yourself because nothing is going to live up to that. This was excellent. It was just excellent as it was. Rio, how about that? Rio. If they team up as a tag team, it should be Rio.
Rio. I like
Yeah.
it. I like it.
Yes, I love it. Her name is Rio. So it was just fantastic. I mean, what can I say? It was
Better than
fantastic. They
Timmy.
all did everything that you would expect them to do. We
Yeah.
kind of figured Naomi would win this, but I was real sure that Rhea wasn't because I think they're going to push
Yeah.
that Rhea can't beat Io thing for a while. I really do. I think that's going to be
Yeah.
pushed for a bit, and I think that's a good idea. Um, but yeah, I liked it. What do you think? Did you like it too? Did you think it was excellent? I thought it was
Yeah,
excellent.
you might have liked it a little bit more than me. I mean, I was kind of hyped up. Maybe I was oversold on it a little too much because it wasn't the evolution match. Nothing will
That
be.
that's the
I
rub.
did think it was a little I do think the WrestleMania match, the triple threat between Bianca, Rhea, and Io was a little bit better.
Yeah,
But
I think
I
so
mean
too.
that's not saying I
Yeah.
mean almost every match is worse than that. That's another 5-star match for sure.
Hmm.
That doesn't mean this one's awful whatsoever. I loved everything about this match too. Io always has the craziest cool spots. And I like how Rhea almost won and she almost beat Io if it wasn't for
Right.
Naomi jumping
Right.
in and getting the pin. So that's pretty funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, everything that you said, um,
I
yeah,
mean,
it was great. I loved it.
you can't go
It's good.
wrong. Yeah.
Yep, ready for a grade.
Yeah. Three, two, one,
A
A.
minus. Ah,
I kind of felt about the same way. I liked it a little bit more than Michael. Just a
yeah,
touch.
a
Just a
little bit.
hair. And who had the um,
Ooh.
honor of following that? Well, probably the only match on the card that could follow that.
Yeah.
It was the TLC match. DIY,
Oh,
Motor City Machine Guns, Wyatt Six, the Street Profits, Fraxium, and they don't have a name, but Andrade and Ray Phoenix.
they should have a name. They're
They
incredible.
should.
I love them. That
Yeah.
might be
How
one of
about
my
him?
favorite tag teams. Like I needed another favorite tag team on SmackDown. They have
They're
all
all
the
great.
great tag teams. They're so
They
good.
are.
This match was wild, wild match. It's funny that the Wyatt Six won, I think, because I feel like I saw them the least in this match. I felt like I saw so many spots from everybody else. They were in there. They did great. But I felt like I saw so many spots from everybody else, and then Wyatt Six just comes back and retains. I thought that was pretty funny. But man, if I talked about every spot in this match, we would be here for well over an hour. Um, Montez Ford, he's a monster. The way he jumps from turnbuckle to the ladder is just insane.
Uh,
There's so
Nobody
many
does
cool
that like he
spots.
does. That's for sure.
Nobody does it. Poor Candice got absolutely murdered by
Yeah.
getting thrown out of the ring onto a ladder, breaking it in half.
I was a little
That was
worried for her
insane.
for a
I
little
was
bit.
too.
I'm like, oh
I
man.
was too. I was worried for everybody in this match before it even started.
Oh
This was
geez.
incredible. This to me was the best match of the night. It always would be. I mean, to put a
Mm.
TLC match in there, that's my favorite. That's my favorite stipulation. So I'm already biased towards this match as it is. So what do you think? How'd you like it?
Oh, I
Is it
love
okay?
ladder matches, folks. I love them. You just can't go wrong with the ladder match, and you get these guys. The only problem was that with this was it was so good, and there was so much going on they couldn't cover everything. That's the
Yeah.
only issue with this was there was so much happening, and I think that's why the Wyatt Six seemed to show up at the end. I think stuff was going on, but they couldn't cover it
Maybe.
all.
Yeah.
There was so much going on. It was a lot of a good thing. It might have been too much of a good thing because it wasn't enough for the cameras to cover. I mean, good
Right.
job. They did a great job, the cameramen. They really did, and the folks who directed this and produced it and were calling the camera angles and all that. They did a great job. I think they did as best as they could. It was just pure chaos,
Yeah.
a lot to cover, and it was amazing. It was amazing. Even the gals got involved. I mean, Nikki Cross got in there, and Candice took
Yeah.
that. I mean, B-Fab got in there. I mean, as
Yeah.
if we didn't
Everybody.
have enough people, we had a few more. There were 15 people in this in this match.
Right.
I
Right.
mean, good golly. I loved it. I loved it. I mean, it was everything I hoped it would be and more. It really was. I mean,
Agreed.
this was just excellent. Just
Yeah.
excellent. Let's grade it because what else can we say other than this was just amazing? I mean,
Yeah. I
look,
agree.
thank you to all of those guys and the
No
gals.
kidding.
Thank you
Yeah.
guys. We appreciate you so much. That was so damn entertaining.
Crazy. Oh my
We're gonna
gosh.
grade
Yeah.
it.
All right.
Ready?
Here we go. Yep.
3, 2, 1.
S.
S.
Yeah.
S. Even
This
better.
beats A.
It beats an A plus. For us, S
Yep.
means it's elite. It's an all-time great. S is an
Yeah.
all-time great. This was an all-time great.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was
Fantastic.
amazing. Just
Incredible.
amazing.
Way to go.
And
Well done again.
who were the lucky people to follow that? Well, they had Lyra, Valkyria, and Becky. Look, I look a little like Becky.
Yeah, you kind of do. Do you want? Yeah.
I'm the
Weird.
best. Everybody says it. Sports Illustrated says it.
Hey, wait. Pause. Pause. Do you want to do another link? We're at 4 minutes. 3 minutes.
Let's do
Something.
this match. We could do it in 4.
Okay. Okay. Don't cut this out.
Nah, we're
Um,
we're running low on time, but damn it, we can do this. We can get this in less
yeah.
than
Let's do
four
it.
minutes. Yeah, we're
What do you
keeping
think
this.
about this? Go.
I liked it. Now look, it was just, anybody who had to follow that TLC match.
Yeah.
Look, how do you follow that? Well, I tell you how you follow that. You put Becky and Lyra Valkyria in that ring because they did. This match was fantastic. They did everything they could to follow that match, which is impossible to do. You can't follow the TLC match, but damn it, these gals did. Now look, I love Lyra and Becky together. I think their matches are always just. I mean, have they had a bad match yet? Have they had a bad match?
No.
Have they not had a match that's just fantastic yet? And this was no exception. This was a brutal, hard-hitting, wonderful match. The only weird thing was the Bailey uh, thing at the end. We knew Bailey was going to show up, but she showed
Yeah.
up and did the Cody thing. Like, should I be a villain? I mean, I
Yeah.
hate Lyra. Should I be a villain? I mean, we thought this was going to be the Bailey turn, and it was perfect for it. And
Yeah.
they kind of him-hawed on that, which was a
Yeah.
little disappointing. And to me, that was the only disappointing thing there. Although they did have her be the reason that Lyra lost with the miss hit on Becky, and she accidentally hit Lyra. Um, but I
Right.
love
Yeah.
this match. Look, you throw Becky and Lyra in a match, I could watch that on a loop. It was the right call to throw these gals after the TLC match. They're one of the few that could have followed that and still kept everybody's interest and be like, holy shit, this is a good match because it was. What'd you think? Did you like it as
Yeah. It
much
was.
as
It
I
was
did? I liked it.
I don't. Yeah, I can tell. I don't know if I liked it as much as you.
What?
It was a fun match. I don't think it was an all-time great match or anything like that. It was the cool new music for Becky. That's neat. I like that. That's pretty fun. She has new music
She
now.
has
That's
new
cool.
music. She has
I just
villain
thought
music.
I just thought this match was so long. It was so long. It was like 25 minutes. It was
Was it?
almost a half hour. Yeah. And what happened in this match was there was so much going on. There's like crowbars, fire extinguishers. There was a zip ties involved, which you could
Hmm.
tell Becky didn't really tighten, and Lyra had to pretend like her hands were stuck when they were not even close to being stuck.
Yeah.
She had to kind of spread her wrists, and the zip tie was like
Yeah,
super, super
she had to
loose.
stick her hand back in there. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. There was so much in this match. It was so complicated. And then she finally got her the zip ties off, and there was just and then the Bailey thing. I thought that was good to turn heel, but she didn't. She ended up not turning heel, which was unfortunate. But overall, I mean, what they gave with a if you had to do 25 minutes of a match, I mean, they did fantastic. But yeah, I thought it was good. I didn't think it was like fantastic. I didn't think it was as good as their other matches, but I did like this one. But yeah, I'm ready for a grade.
I liked it a lot. We're going to disagree on this one.
Yeah.
Grade time. Three, two, one. A minus.
B.
A minus. I really enjoyed it. Yeah. It didn't feel like 25 minutes to me.
Oh, yeah. I just thought it was going on for a little while. Oh,
I didn't. I
I'm
wanted
dead.
more. Now we move on. We're back. And we never went anywhere, did we?
Right here, whole time.
All right. So, got a little cage match action here. Following the TLC match, which was impossible to follow, yet Lyra and Becky did, in my opinion. Now these guys have to follow that
Yeah, that should be easy.
solo. Yes,
Uh,
should be a breeze. So Solo versus Fatu in a cage for the USA title. In my opinion, the least of the four men's title. This is the one that is the lowest on the rung. That's what I think of it. What do you think on that US title?
uh,
I
yeah,
see it.
probably. I think it's less than the Intercontinental, I would
Yeah.
imagine.
So
Yeah.
it's like it goes to me. It goes like the unified. Is that what they're calling it now?
I think it's just WWE World Champion or
Undisputed is
WWE
what
Champion,
they're calling it
Undisputed Champion.
undisputed.
It
So
used to be Universal, but
right
now
now
it's
it's
Undisputed.
undisputed. So the first one, the top is undisputed. The second is the heavyweight, the raw heavyweight,
Right.
and then the third is the intercontinental. I see it, and
Yeah, yeah.
meaning the USA title is the low rung.
Right. It keeps getting smaller by the region. Then they'll have state, then they'll have city
Yeah,
title.
the county title.
Yeah, the county title. Yeah.
So what did you think
But
of
yeah.
this, Michael? This cage
Um,
match?
so much for cages keeping people out of matches. You
Yeah,
know, I figured, oh, it's just them locked in a cage. Nope. They can open the door, they can climb it, do
yeah,
whatever they want to here.
yeah.
The cage didn't stop them at all. Might as well have been like a regular match. I mean, the cage was fun though. I don't get me wrong. I love that cage. That was really cool. Um, and I think it was a good way for Solo to win. Like he didn't win really, you know
Sure,
what I mean? He just
sure.
rolled out of the cage, kind of just battered up from Fatu, and technically that's how he wins. Which I wish Jesse Ventura was on commentary when he went out the cage door because he was so upset with that
What's he
last time.
doing? He's
Yeah,
gonna just
you can
walk
win
out.
like that. Yeah, right. Yeah, but yeah, I think it was a good way for Fatu to win, or Solo to win. Man, Fatu overcame a lot of stuff before that win, though. He was beating them all down. He was beating the taller guy or whatever. That was, and I love the part. It was my favorite part of the match is when the ref starts opening the door for Solo, and he grabs Solo and pulls him out, and he's like, "What are you doing? It's all gas, no brakes in here." And then he slams the door. Oh, I love that. That was
How
so
about
funny.
that? How about that backflip off of the top of the cage?
That was crazy too. I didn't expect that at all. Because yeah, he was going up the top rope, and then he looked up. And he was like, "Should I do it?" And the crowd was like, "Yeah."
And we
That
had
was
handcuffs
incredible.
in this one. They didn't have
Yeah,
handcuffs in the last match, so they put them in this one.
right, right. That's a good way to follow the. I mean, that's the only thing they didn't use in the last match, so
Right.
bring it out on this one. Yeah, I loved this match. I thought it was great. I thought it was the best way for Solo to win to still make Fatu look strong. I thought it was fantastic. He still had to have his goons in the cage when it happened. Yeah, I thought it was good. What do you think?
I think this match suffered from having to follow the first three matches. I do.
Okay.
Um, because I think the first three matches were excellent, and this was it was eventually somebody was gonna have to have a letdown. I thought it was a little bit of a letdown. Look, there
No,
were
I
there were
liked
a
it.
lot of there were a lot of good moments. and it wasn't a bad match. It was good, but I really felt like this one just felt like a little flat to me. And I think a lot of that had to do with the fact that it was following three matches that I thought were stellar. One of them was an S, for crying out loud. That was going to catch up with somebody eventually, and it caught up with these guys. Lots of fun stuff happened. I kind of liked the ending, the way he fell out of the cage
Yeah.
and won it. But yeah, just a little bit flat for me. Not bad, not bad, but a little flat.
Okay. All right. I'm
Let's
thinking I like this one a little more than you
sounds
do.
like it. Yeah, let's grade it. Here we go.
We'll see. Yep.
Three, two, one. B
B
minus.
plus.
B minus.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
We've got two
That's
matches left.
fine, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. What am I thinking? That match was
All
awesome.
right.
All right, so they followed that with the Intercontinental Championship, Dominic Mysterio versus AJ Styles. So this was a big I guess it was like the anniversary of the Rey Mysterio Jr. Eddie Guerrero match where Eddie
I didn't
Guerrero
realize that until afterwards. Yeah.
where they were like wrestling for the custody of Dominic.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
this was the anniversary, and they did apparently AJ Styles like did a like an identical entrance to what Eddie Guerrero did
Yeah.
that
Eddie
night,
Guerrero
something
used to
like
come in
that.
with that low rider. Yeah.
And I didn't see that stuff. I wasn't watching WWE back then, so that was lost on me. But apparently, that was the thing. Was that lost on you? Had you seen did that?
Oh, this whole match was kind of a tribute to Eddie. There were so many things in this match that Eddie used to do. Yeah, it was pretty
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. There were some cool moments. I thought I mean they did the chair thing. That
That
was
was fun.
and
Yeah.
I loved the way AJ
Fun enough.
responded. Yeah, hangs it over his head, and then he was twitching. His leg
Yeah.
was twitching. That was funny.
That
And
was funny.
yeah, this wound up being pretty fun, I thought. It it again this it wasn't the best match or anything, but I thought it was better than the cage match. And yeah, a lot of the little tributes. I love the chair thing. I thought that was funny. I thought the boot thing was clever at the end. I thought it was hilarious that when he pulled off his boot, Dominic was wearing a skeleton sock that
Yeah.
went with the rest of his outfit. I thought that was funny. This was a pretty good match. This was actually I didn't have high hopes for this. This was better than I thought it would be.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. Yeah, this basically was a Eddie Guerrero tribute from the entrance of AJ to the chair thing. That was all Eddie. They did a move called the Three Amigos. Dom does that regularly though.
Right.
That's Eddie. The boot thing even Eddie did that once, I
Oh, did
believe,
he?
in a
Okay.
match. Yeah. So this was all just for him, I guess,
Oh, how
which was
cool.
awesome because I used to watch him a long time ago. I actually got to see him live.
Oh, that's
That
neat.
was really cool. But yeah, this whole match, I just like seeing little moments for Eddie. I was like, oh, I remember that. And so this was cool. This was special to me. I liked it. I also liked it better than the cage match as well. But yeah, it was a really good match. I thought AJ was going to win. He did not win.
He
I
didn't.
thought
Yeah,
it was all leading up to EJ.
we both thought
Yeah,
AJ was going to win, and we got that wrong. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. But I'm glad Dom won. I
Me
like him
too.
as the IC champion.
Yeah,
But yeah, I got a
I
grade
do
for
too.
this one.
All right. Let's grade it.
All right.
Three, two, one.
A
B.
minus.
Ooh, I said B.
Ah. Yeah. You hate it. You hate Eddie Guerrero.
My hatred of Eddie Guerrero was on display.
Apparently. Jeez.
It's a B. See, I gave the cage match a B minus. This was better. It's a B.
Yeah.
Maybe close to a B plus, but it didn't quite reach the B plus stage for me. I'm a little
Okay.
bit harder to please, unless you have
Apparently.
EO Sky in the or Becky or Lyra.
Yeah, then it's all they could just walk into the ring and then walk out. That's an A
Look,
plus.
if Bailey would have showed up, it would have been a B plus right off there.
Yeah. Yeah.
She would have just flashed her beauty for a second. Automatic B
Yeah.
plus.
B plus. Should just do
Might
that for
might
every
have even
match.
be
But
an A
this
minus. Yeah. You want a higher grade from me? Just
have
get
Becky in
Becky
there
out there
or
somehow, and you will get
Bailey.
it.
Sorry.
All
Yeah.
right. There's only one match left
Yep.
for SummerSlam. There's only
It's
one
a good
left,
one.
and it was a good one. It was a street fight between John Cena and Cody Rhodes. Michael, what did you think of the main event of SummerSlam Night 2?
Well, I thought it was absolutely amazing. I thought, I mean, way to go to make up for your WrestleMania match,
Mhm.
guys. First of all, because that one was kind of a letdown.
Yeah.
Crowd didn't help that one too, so that was kind of a lot of it as well. Crowd was great here.
Yes.
They were fantastic here. They had so many cool moments in this match. My gosh, it was like the TLC match. I can't name them all. We're gonna be here for an hour, but I like when they went outside. John Cena threw Cody through like a steel barrier thing that was weird.
Yeah.
I don't know. And then he got him under the entrance ramp and then came up like a movie star or something with him on his shoulders.
Yeah, that
I
was so
thought
funny. That
I
was
loved
great.
that. I thought
He
that
come
was
up there on that
hilarious.
platform, rising back up. Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah. Um, I really liked this match. I really liked it. I think to me this might have been the best match of the night. Well, no, TLC was in there, wasn't it?
Oh
Never mind.
yeah,
Um, but if not the best, then the second best because it was very very good. And then my gosh, don't forget the outro of SummerSlam with the Brock Lesnar return. That
a,
was that
a
was crazy.
surprise return.
That was wild. That was
Yeah,
something I did not expect
me
at
neither.
all.
No clue.
Um, yeah, I figured somebody may come out like The Rock or something, but it was a good enough match to where they could have just ended it like that, and
Sure.
I would have been satisfied.
Yeah.
It was very very good. I'm gonna rate this pretty high. Let's see if you agree with me here. What do you think?
Well, it was a look. This match was as good as it could have been. That's the way I feel about this. These two guys did the best match this could have been, and I give a lot of kudos to John Cena. This guy is not young, folks. And to those of us who are over 40 and way over 40, uh, you get a lot of more aches and pains, and things hurt you a lot easier when you're older than when you were younger. He's not young, folks. Some of the things, some of the hits he took, when he got his back going into that steel barrier
Hmm.
that had no give, no give.
Yeah,
Oh, I promise you, he's feeling that the next day. Oh my,
yeah.
he took a beating, I didn't really think Cena could do that at this age, to go that long, that brutal, that hard. There were so many near falls that they
Hmm.
kicked out of. Um, and we both thought that we didn't believe Cena, that he went back to being a good guy just like that. We
Right.
thought something was up. Apparently, it
It's
wasn't.
fishy.
He's just back
Yeah.
to being a good guy. It's a little bit of a surprise for me, but it didn't tarnish the match at all for me.
No.
I thought it was the best match they could have put on. This is what they should have done at WrestleMania. They did it
Yeah.
at SummerSlam instead. And Brock Lesnar showing up at the end was just a little icing on the cake, cherry on
Yeah.
top. That was cool. So we're going to see some Cena, uh, Brock Lesnar feuding going on here, which is going to be a treat. A treat. Enjoy it, folks. So I think we both enjoyed this match. It was the
I
second
agree.
best match of the night. I'll tell you that.
Yep. That's for
After the
sure.
TLC, which can't be beat.
No.
Um, you ready to grade this?
Yep.
Three, two, one.
A
A
plus.
plus. Yeah, it's an A plus.
Yeah.
That is an A plus match, and
Easy.
yeah, easy A plus, and it's it's breathing on that S just a little. It's its breath is touching the S.
Yeah.
Like that. Just like this. Like if this is the S, I could feel the breath. The S can feel the breath of that match, is what I'm trying to say, Michael. It
Yeah,
can
we got
feel.
it.
It was great, though. It was great. And hey,
Yeah.
SummerSlam was great.
It was great. It was
12
great. I loved it.
matches. Uh, a lot of them were just top notch. They can't all be winners, folks. Not when you have 12
True.
matches, but even
Right.
the worst ones weren't bad. And the great ones were, oh, wow, great. That was wonderful. That was wonderful. Loved it. Loved it. Loved this PLE. Let's grade the PLE. We like
Oh,
grading
let's
stuff.
go.
Let's
I
do it.
do.
3, 2, 1. A.
A plus.
He gave it an A plus. I went with an A.
Yep.
If Bailey would have
Yep.
showed up in the Dominic AJ Styles match, this would be an A.
A plus.
It would.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I think even with the Sammy Cross and the other matches that were kind of subpar, I think, man, there were so many moments in this match where it was just almost unbeatable. Of course, you're going to have like one a little
Sure.
offset with
There's
a
12
couple.
matches. Yeah, you can't avoid
Oh,
it.
oh my gosh. Yeah. With Jelly Roll surprising me so much from the return of Brock Lesnar, that Cody Cena street fight, the TLC match, the Gunther Seth Rollins cash in. That was
Oh,
crazy. Probably the best work in WWE history. I got A plus. This was fantastic.
it really is. I probably should have said A plus because it really was good. It's what I'm thinking is it's like an A, and it's breathing on the plus. Like if this is the plus, it can feel the breath of the. You see what I mean? It's
I think
feeling the
so.
breath. I think it's. I should say I think it's closer to A plus than it is to A. Is there like a? I mean that breath. It's breathing. It's really breathing on the plus.
Yeah,
Maybe it
that
should
makes
be an A
sense now.
plus, but I already said A. But it was
Yeah, you
good.
already
Yeah,
committed to the
I
A.
committed to the A. I'm going to stick with it. Although I think that plus can feel the breath. It can feel the
That's,
breath.
I agree. That's unfortunate for that plus.
Sorry, plus. So we enjoyed
Ugh.
SummerSlam. Is there anything else we need to say?
I mean, it was great. This
It
has
was
been
great.
WIG, Wrestling Insider Gurus.
Wig. There he goes. Look at Michael on the banjo.